Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick update, I guess. It's been, I think, a little over a month since I've just done any last update. The only thing that I've really changed, well, there's been a couple of things actually. Recently I had a video, I think it was my last video actually, it was my last video, where I was showing a dread extension that I put in the back, and I just accidentally pulled it out as I was talking on camera, and yeah, so it kind of discredited myself for being able to tie in dreads. But anyways, someone commented, and excuse me for whoever commented, I don't have like a computer in front of me, but commented on that video saying like, you know, I sewed my dreads in and it worked really well for me. So I tried it because, you know, I don't want my dreads to fall out. If I can sew them in easy enough, then yeah, you know, I'll try sewing them in. So I did it and it works amazingly. Thank you very much for showing me that, because yeah, it works just awesome. Like I've done it for a couple of them now because that's just my go-to method now. If a dread falls out, I'll just be like, okay, gotta get a sewing kit, because they have, not one of those have fallen out so far. I mean, like, I can pull on it as hard as I want to, it won't. But I did it for this one for sure, because I did this one, I'm pretty sure, like, no, it was yesterday. I did this one yesterday. And you can see, oh, you can totally see string in it. Any of the black that you see, like, strewn about through it, so you can see it, like, right there and right there, like, where it's all around it and stuff. But, you know, from far away you can't tell. And even up close you can't really tell unless you point it out. So, I'm not really that upset by that or anything. What other one did I do it in? I've done it in a couple, but I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely done it in a couple, because lately I've been trying to be more bold since it's summer. I used to be like really nervous about going in water and stuff like that, because lots of the time afterwards I would be able to just pull out some of my dreads because they got loose, and I just didn't know that I didn't put them in tight enough until they got wet and then they started to fall out. But now I've been trying to do it more often so I can find which ones will fall out so I can sew them in, because after that they don't fall out for me. But another thing that I thought was kind of cool was that I didn't, like, usually there are a couple of different ways to tie off when you're finished sewing, to tie it off into like a knot, kind of, so that it doesn't come out. But for the first two dreads that I sewed in, I didn't have time, or, well, the first one I didn't have time. I was just like, okay, gotta go, and I'm like, I put it in. And then the second one I just was lazy, and because the string got really short by the time I was finished, and so then I couldn't really like tie a knot the way I'm used to, so I just left it. But they haven't come out either. Like, I've tugged on them just as hard as any of the other dreads that like I've sewed in like properly, and they haven't come out either. The string, like, you can still see, like, I don't remember which dread, I don't remember which dreads it was that which dreads yeah, I chose to sew in recently. I don't remember which ones they were, but regardless, you can still see like the string poking out where I should have tied it off and didn't, and it hasn't come out or anything, and it's so awesome. So yes, I definitely recommend doing that if you're gonna do dread extensions. Like, crocheting them absolutely is a good way to go if you're good at it. I, on the other hand, am not very good at it. I should have actually taken a tutorial, I feel like, about how to use a crochet hook properly, because basically what I did is I just watched a bunch of Dreadlock videos, you know, like most of the main ones, about extensions, and then some other ones about like dreadlock styles and things like that, like what kind of dreads I wanted to go for. But for the most part, with like the crochet hook, I would watch and I would just kind of mimic what people would do with their hands and go, okay, this is working, so I may as well just keep doing it. And it did work for most of my dreads, but still some of them do fall out. And so it's a very, very good way to fix that if you're having trouble like that, like I am. Well, like I was, because I'm not anymore, because that was awesome. But yeah, other than that, I can't really say much. I did, however, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this or not. Oh, okay. So I put an elastic band in it to fix it. But there's a dread, you can see the white elastic band right there. But this dread was like semi-attached to another one. It had like this big loop. And so I went to cut the loop so that I could just like cut it and then like crochet hook this part in, and then the other, like, since it was attached to both dreads, like obviously part of it is attached to my scalp, but like I just couldn't find it, so I just would crochet hook the other end into whatever dread it was attached to. But I accidentally cut part of this dread off, so now I have like a section of really, really short hair. It's like this long on top of my head, and it has been sticking like straight up. And I went into work and didn't notice it, and it was just sticking straight up, and I got made fun of and stuff throughout the day. So I decided to put an elastic band in that, because that's also a way to help your dreads like dread up without having to use a crochet hook or anything, which is awesome, because I don't like having to go out of my way to do things like that. I would prefer just like, since I made dreads, I just have left them. I've only used a crochet hook if I've needed to make sure that my extensions are attached to my natural hair, because yeah, if I could have done I totally could have done freeform dreadlocks. I just didn't want to have short dreads, and I didn't want to have short dreads more than I wanted to have natural dreads. So I'm just sticking with this right now. And then when these extensions, I've noticed actually that these have gotten a little bit shorter. Okay, it doesn't look like it now because, okay, yeah, it doesn't really look like it now, but they totally have gotten shorter. They used to be like a little bit longer than this. You can't really tell. I swear they've gotten shorter. But I actually have been hoping for them to get a little shorter, because that means that they are like kind of dreading up together more, which I really want, because hopefully then they'll kind of go a little more wonky. Because, okay, I'll untie my hair right now. I'm just doing like, you know, you tie 2 dreads behind your ears, stuff like that kind of thing. So, crap, what was I saying? I totally just forgot what I was saying. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, moving on, I guess. Oh, okay, right, the length of my dreads. Right, so, they totally are shorter, excuse me, and that happens for me when, it rains, and then I just, like, leave them up. I don't know what happens, why it happens, but, it rained while I was at work, and, I work outside because I work at a golf course, so, well, I work at a golf course and I happen to work outside, and I had my dreads like in a side braid, because you know, that's eye-pleasing towards golfers who tend to not really like dreads. And they got like soaking wet, and then I just left them in the braid, and then I ended up putting them up, and then I took them down, and I was like talking to my sister, and I was like, is it just me, am I going crazy, or do these look shorter? And she looks at me and she goes, yeah. So like, I'm not crazy, I swear, these look shorter. Well, they feel shorter. Maybe I swear they're shorter. But anyways, I was really hoping that that would happen, because and then I want them to go a little more wonky, because like they're not perfect dreads, that's for sure. So it's not like they're not like the perfect circles or anything like that. Like I don't palm roll or anything. I don't really maintain. I just kind of let them do their own thing, which is what I wanted. It's just that there's one video that I'm sure almost everyone who has dreadlocks or is going to think about making dreadlocks has seen. I don't remember if it's like Anna Aprila, I want to say. It's Anna something, Anna A something, and she's like really famous for like having those dreadlocks, right? And oh my gosh, I want her dreads. They're so pretty, and they're just so wonky and strange, and it's just like, I love it. So yeah, like that's why I'm really into the whole like just letting them go kind of thing, because like they're not doing really a bunch of strange things. Like, I mean, some of them kind of are, but like not really. They're relatively straight. So like I was hoping that if they shrunk up that they would go all wonky a little bit more, because I don't know, they'd be a little bit bigger. I don't know, that was just my knowledge. It might not work, I have no idea, but that was just my reasoning. So it may or may not make any sense whatsoever, but regardless, that's what I was hoping. So and I don't really want to add anything, like, I don't know, I watched another thing, I don't remember which one, but there was a tip and it said like something about lemon juice, and I haven't tried it, and I didn't really look into it. I just kind of heard it as a passing kind of thing, and I heard that that's supposed to help tighten them. I don't know, like, I don't know what it'll do, like, or how it would tighten it, or if it's just kind of like it shrinks them up kind of thing, or if it would like make them go like kind of a little bit wonkier, because I would totally love if they went like that. It's just that my hair is naturally straight and very like, it's very light and very like fine, I guess. Yeah, so it's not very thick at all, and I don't know, I just want them to be weird looking. Not that I have anything against dreads that are straight looking. I think that all dreads look awesome. It's just that They're not really my style. So yeah, but that is about it for right now. There's like a couple dreads that I want to fix, like is it this guy? No, it's not. It's a different one. I've got like this fat dread that has like this little thing hanging. It's not you, maybe it is this one. Yeah, it's this one. I had to put this one in backwards because it fell out one day when I was like with my boyfriend and we were about to leave soon, and yeah, so like this one's not very dreaded very well. But it's because I didn't have like my sewing kit with me, so I had to use like the crochet hook, and then it wasn't working and I had to get it done like really quickly, so I just put it in backwards because the tail was longer and it was like a lot easier to weave into my dread, so I just did that. And yeah, it's stuck. I just think it looks ugly. But this is actually one of my favorite dreads because it's like one of the bigger ones and it's kind of doing weird stuff. I don't know. I want it to be stranger, but nothing's, you know, one can only hope. So yes, that's about it for today. I just wanted to, so a quick update, I guess, turned into 11 minutes. So there you go. Have a good one, guys.